My people, we've got a fun little episode of Brawl News here today with some eye-opening things being added to the game to the point where I thought it was an actual mistake on BrawlStar's side, and it still might be. So let's get into the breaking news. Yo, I know it's annoying every now and again, but I gotta do my job, okay? YouTuber things. If you guys enjoy the videos here on the channel, these Brawl News episodes, or anything else that I put out there, I'd really appreciate it if you consider subscribing to the channel. As you guys can see, 24.9% of people who watch my videos are subscribed. That's crazy. Subscribe today and I'll feed Bruce and Spike over here. I promise I will this time, okay? So just about 2 weeks ago now, at the point that I'm recording this video, we ended up making a video called 10 Things Brawl Stars Forgot About. And honestly, as the thumbnail would imply, the actual inspiration of that video were two particular skins that took a long time to be released. The Clash Royale adjacent skins, the P.E.K.K.A. Ashe and the Witch Mandy skin. But I'm happy to announce they are finally able to be purchased here at a crazy price point, a ridiculous one. So up until this point, the Clash Royale adjacent skins, whatever you want to call them, like a collab, I'm not sure what it is, but we're brought into the limelight of the actual requirement for these skins when the Royal King Frank skin first dropped on the Supercell store, or specifically the Supercell ID rewards system that they have in place. And in order to purchase the Royal King Frank skin, you would have to accumulate enough points equivalent to $300 worth of Supercell ID reward points. So a lot of us were thinking, you know, the Ashe skin and the Mandy skin were not going to be cheap, you know? Hey, we would have to shell out some mad cash, okay? To catch you guys up to speed, if you purchase things in the Supercell store, you end up getting ID reward points. As for example, if I were to purchase this Alli offer over here in the Supercell store, I'd get 1,000 Supercell ID reward points. So at a price point of $20, you can do the math. If you go over here to the Supercell rewards tab where you can use these points, the Royal King Frank skins are 15,000 points. Crazy price point. It would either take a really long time of purchasing small things in the Supercell shop, whether it's like a Brawl Pass over time and stuff like that, to eventually accumulate enough points to get these. But then we were introduced today. These skins only cost 1,000 points, bro. I had to do a double take, honestly. It's kind of strange, and like to the point where I did have to do a double take, and I thought that they did this by mistake. It doesn't make sense to me. Now, I'm not saying that this is a mistake, but seeing that they're so low in points, I would recommend hopping over here to the actual website and get them while you can, because I don't know if they're going to change it, because just taking a look at this logistically, even if the Royal King Frank skins are like creme de la creme, like hypercharged tier skins, legendary skins, the fact that they are 15x these would have to be dirt, right? Like even lower rarity than the lowest rarity skins that we have in the game, you know? Like it's funny, you can compare other things in the shop. These pins cost almost double the amount of these skins, you know? Like it's hard to believe. So, hey, call me like pragmatic, or like I'm not saying the the Brawl Stars dev team is going to be dubious on us or anything like that, but hey, this is the literal steal. I would guess if you guys have bought literally a Brawl Pass or two over here on the Supercell store, you probably have enough points to afford both. I've just been buying stuff passively over time on my main account, and I have 4,070. I can afford both. And just looking at some of these offers, for example, if you pick up the Brawl Pass right now, and I think that's probably why they ended up doing this deal, is they have a double X offer on the Brawl Pass Plus. If you buy it for $10, you get exactly 1,000 points, so you can afford one of those skins. It's kind of like a bundle. I think that's how it's advertised, yeah, over here on the store at the very top. So, hey, I don't know, maybe one day if they stop this double X points, maybe these skin prices will jump up. I'm just trying to look out for you guys, okay? I'm not saying if you don't have the points right now, like go and buy stuff so you can get it, but just check to see if your Supercell rewards, if you have enough points so you can get them, because I would guess a lot of you guys have at least some points over here. But you guys already know the name of the game. We gon' get these things right now, dude, before they're freaking upped in price. I swear to gosh, they're going to be. That's just my anxiety kicking in, okay? I doubt that they're going to, but it just feels weird that they're only 1,000 a actual pin is double the price of 2 skins. I would actually reword that. 1 pin is the same price for 2 skins. What? With that being said, let's kick on over to Brawl Stars and see what these bad boys are all about. All right, we got the P.E.K.K.A. Ash skin. I want to see that. And the Witch Mandy. Let's see them. Let's see them. So I actually don't know the actual rarity of these skins, so maybe that will change my mind a little bit, but both of these would have to be rares, if you ask me, to make them like somewhat realistic for the 1,000 price point. But let's equip it. Let's take a look at the Mandy one. This one is sick. This cannot be a rare skin. Look at the animations. Look how dope it is. You got skeletons spawning in. It's dope. It's awesome. It comes with a cool pin too. That's a higher rarity, right? All right, so what's the rarity of this skin? I just gotta see. All right, Witch Mandy is a super rare skin. Okay, I guess that makes a little sense. And P.E.K.K.A. Ash is also a super rare skin. I also haven't really investigated what they actually look like too much, like if there's any significant animation changes or whatnot. And even if they are super skin, like just the Clash Royale like aspect of it is so freaking cool. That's some good animation, no? This is definitely really good animation. Okay, we got the super coming in. Little P.E.K.K.A. mouse bots. That's a good skin. Let's try the Mandy one now. Let's see. If it has good shot animations, I'll be really surprised. Super rare skin. Yeah, look at this. Okay, this does not deserve a super rare. She's literally floating. You had to change the whole like walk animation for this skin. That's so cool. Yeah, and that's great shot animations. And she shoots it out of her staff. That's so cool, dude. Come on. Let's take a look at this actual super now. Bam, yo, these are great skins. What the frick? How is this a super rare? And how is it only 1,000 points? I think the price point is equivalent to 10 bucks or something like that, I think, with the points. But that is a laughable amount compared to how much the Royal King Frank skins were. They're priced out to be $300. In equivalent to like the reward points. Crazy. But now that we got that out of the way, getting into a little bit more news here. As you guys know, in our last video, we ended up bringing up some of the contentions inside of the community about the most recent update, right? Met with a lot of bugs and whatnot, but I think the biggest thing that caught people off guard were the auto-claiming of the rewards on the trophy road. Yes, we kind of knew it was going to happen, but I think where the major issue lied was the missing star drops that were along the trophy road, right? It was kind of just put into the equivalent of power points, coins, and credits, which made no sense. They turned an event that was already very, very hard to deal with, right? It took me like the whole day to actually log into Brawl Stars so I could get the auto claim going, right? I couldn't look at it, but people saving up their credits and wasting it. But on top of that, there was an issue with the star drops, right? But as you can see, 3 days ago, we had Brawl Stars actually addressing the issue. We're aware of the issues with the missing star drops from the auto-claimed rewards from the Trophy Road changes. The team is looking into a solution at the moment, and we will get back to you as soon as we have a plan. So, good on Brawl Stars yet again. It has been 3 days, but we don't have any word on those plans just yet. So even though we don't know specifically what the compensation is going to be, or even if we're going to get a compensation, it sounds like we're going to, it's nice to know that the dev team is going into it, right? That's one thing that I'll always say. Sometimes updates come out and it's buggy and it's kind of annoying and stuff like that. We give Brawl Stars flack a lot of the time, but they always make right with the community, which is beautiful. Not a lot of game companies do that, so good on Brawl Stars. Can't wait to see what they actually do. Maybe a couple legendary star drops in the shop. I don't know. It's gonna be pretty hard if they do like account specific reimbursements, like the exact amount of star drops that you lost. I'm guessing it's going to be like player base wide compensation, right? So we'll have to wait and see what that is. I'll keep you guys informed if we get any word on this. Moving along here, I'm sure you guys have all already heard of the news, but Alli is now in the game and she is freaking broken and was broken, and we have more news on that. She already got a nerf 1 day after she was released. Freaking crazy. Her release trailer is really, really cute. I love the brawler design and everything. Really, really huge fan of Alli just being an assassin based brawler, and a good time playing. Now, I did want to bring this up specifically before we transition into her changes, the nerfs that she got. But I also want to say, if you guys are light spenders in the game and you're already thinking about getting the Alli offer, if you do, over here on the Supercell store, you get specifically 1,000 ID reward points so you can afford one of those cool skins that we had mentioned. Nowadays, it really doesn't make sense whatsoever to purchase the Brawl Pass Plus or anything else that you would inside of Brawl Stars on anything in game. It just makes so much more sense sense to get them over here on the Supercell store for the obvious reason that we just went over today. You never know when a skin is going to come out, and you're going to want to have points just kind of there and available for when situations are like this come around, right? 1,000 points, so easy. But now that we got that on the way, and before we get into the Alli changes, I just wanted to get a quick announcement out there with the most recent post over here on the BrawlStar social medias announcing freebies. Hey, we all love free. Is there anything better? Free is always good. But daily freebies from the underworld. 6 free star drops, 2 player icons, and 2 pins. Get all of them at the shop by the 3rd of July. So make sure to log in, get those daily freebies. I know they're just star drops and stuff like that, but hey, you might get lucky. Get a legendary or something like that. So finally, getting into the nerf information about Alli. She's only been out for a day, and she already has an announcement for her nerf. It's not going to be nerfed yet. If you log into the game, she's not changed yet. It was said by the dev team that they're probably going to roll out these changes when the next maintenance comes out. So I would recommend push her if you have her right now before she gets nerfed, right? And I do have information that the maintenance is probably going to come out next week sometime. So you guys have a little bit, probably over the weekend, you should be good to push. The balance changes are as followed. The maximum health of Alli is going to be going down by 200 from 4,100 to 3,900. Her gadget Cold-Blooded, the enrage duration is going to go from 6 seconds to 4 seconds. And then another nerf, her star power, you better run, you better take cover. The reload speed is going to be decreased from 40% to 25%. A huge nerf already. She is that broken upon release that they had to nerf her 3 times, which is nice. I gotta say, yes, before everyone is able to get it, it kind of sucks that she's not going to be as powerful, but I do have to say it is nice that they would focus on balancing a brawler after their release of like the early release offer. They're getting like valuable data of people actually playing with the character in game. I'd rather a brawler be like somewhat nerfed or like chill upon like the crazy release, so it's not like a Larry Laurie situation upon release, you know what I mean? The whole entire game is just broken because Alli is insane. But you guys have to let me know what you're thinking about that. Either way, a really fun brawler, that's for sure. But yeah, that's just about all I got for you guys here in this episode today. Let me know what you guys are thinking, and we'll be talking super soon. Adios everybody, take care.